walk like an angel.
Okay, mate. Yeah. Where's your head at karaoke?
What's your karaoke song?
Postman, yeah.
Who's that?
You know,
Tell me one of their songs.
it's
Oh, if you played one of their songs, I probably would know.
you definitely know it. You definitely know
Definitely.
it.
I'm just.
I mean, that's no songbird.
Yeah. Mine's Party in the USA by Miley Cyrus.
Mine says, "Man, I feel like a woman" by Shania Twain.
Nice, yeah. Hopped off the plane at LAX with a dream in a cardigan. Welcome to the land of fame excess. Am I gonna fit in? Yeah. So, yeah.
Good morning, Matt.
Good morning, Anna. How are you feeling?
Matt's been giving us a bit of a song this morning. He's been singing a bit of "Party in the USA" by Miley Cyrus. He's up and about.
It's my karaoke song. If I hear it, I just can't help but to sing along. I just can't help.
You're no songbird though, really.
I feel like I have a little
Okay,
bit of the
give everyone a line.
Hopped off the plane at LAX with a dream in a cardigan. Welcome to the land of fame excess.
Okay, I'm going to stop you.
When we're looking back at the listens, they just dropped then and we just lost them. They're all done. They're like, next. Or they went to listen to the song properly because they love it.
Oh, God. How's your weekend?
It was good. It was good. So what did I do on the weekend?
You had a busy weekend.
I did. Started off just relaxing, had a walk. Then I went to see my mates play footy.
Saw that. How was that?
Good. So all my mates and my sister's fiance play on the same team down in Kilcunda Bass. So it's like near Phillip Island. So they all play down there. So I went to watch them.
That's so random that your sister's fiance plays with them.
Yeah, I joke. He's a bit of a mercenary. He'll hate me saying that.
What do you mean? What does that mean?
A mercenary is someone like technically goes to war for money. Like they don't have any alliance to any country. They just so he's good at football, and whoever gives him the right amount, he goes and plays for him.
Why wouldn't you? You did the same thing.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So he's now with all my mates down at Kilcunda.
Nice.
Everyone was just asking me when I'm going to put the boots back on. And I was like, fuck. It's been 10 years.
Do you want to?
I wouldn't be getting paid the same as they would be, obviously, because I haven't played in 10 years. But so I weighed it up as in like profit to,
time versus profit.
Yeah. And I was like, it's probably not worth it for me.
But do you actually enjoy it?
I did.
Get the money out of it. The money out of the equation.
I don't know if I would, because I don't think I'd be as good as I used to be, and I'd be getting angry at myself. So I would just, you know what I mean? I'd start to hate it and start to get annoyed with the situation.
If you had to pick wrestling or back playing footy with the boys.
Fuck, that's a hard one. I'm going to go wrestling.
Yeah, I thought so.
I'd go wrestling.
I thought so.
Nothing compares to like that feeling when once you've come backstage and you've put on a hell of a match.
Yeah.
Nothing compares to that.
Are you going to get back into it?
I want to have one more run.
I think you should just be like aiming for the stars. Like, don't you want to get signed up by WWE? Like, surely that's possible.
It is, and I did, and I could have I'd probably be close if I kept going, but I don't know. Like, you don't know if it's in your future. I don't know if it's in my future. I've got other goals now. Like I said before, train every night, wrestle every weekend. Like, and I'm the sort of person like with the football, I couldn't not take it seriously. And
You're all or nothing.
Yeah, I'm all or nothing.
Kind of like me.
Yeah, and I don't think I have it right now to give it my all.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know. Like, we'll see. I wouldn't mind going back down to training and having a run of the ropes and see how I feel.
Yeah, join in some training once a week.
See how I feel. But then again, as soon as I want to go to training, I'm always like, can I be fucked right now? Do you know what I mean? Like, I'd rather just go to gym.
We have a lot going on with this podcast,
Everything.
with future goals surrounding it. So, I mean, I'd be happy for you to do it, but it's just going to be a lot on your plate.
I want one more run. And I want to pitch it to the promoter, and I've got an excellent idea. So if he goes for it, everyone come watch me. You'll come watch me.
Nice.
Get my head shaved.
What else has been happening?
Greek Easter on the weekend, Orthodox Easter, should I say?
I was meant to come.
You're invited. We'll touch on why you weren't there in a bit, but that's always fun. I was telling you before, those sort of things, though, those sort of like family, there's like 50 people there. like just so much talking, so much eating. By the end, you're just so tired. Like you're just exhausted. You just want to go home and go to bed.
Just for everyone listening who thinks that Matt might not be Greek, you are correct. He isn't Greek.
I'm no Greek in me. I'm not Greek at all.
It's your family friend who invites you every year to their Greek Orthodox.
So
Easter.
my mum obviously has no family in Australia. They're all British, so they're all overseas. But when she first moved here, mother's group, they were our next door neighbour. They lived across the street. We're in the same group as us, Betty and Theo. They had a daughter, Mary, and we're just family friends with them. I pretty much call them my uncle and auntie.
Yeah.
And that, because they pretty much are, or like a second mum. So we go there and they put on a massive spread. It's unbelievable.
I have to say, the food on your Instagram stories looked incredible. Like, I was supposed to go to this, and Matt is just absolutely like vlogging the stories with all of this amazing food, and I was like sitting at home being like, why? But there was a good reason as to why I wasn't there.
And would you like to share why? I'm gonna
that's
no.
So I've had gastro all weekend. Like, it's not been good. I vomited probably like 3 times.
Well, you told me this, and I think what everyone else is thinking as well at home. I said, well, you're pregnant.
Yeah. Matt was like, so you're clearly pregnant. I was like, no, I'm like literally on my period. And he's like, yeah, but you must be pregnant. I'm like, no, like my period is currently here. There is no way I can be pregnant.
Way.
It's so funny. I feel like since getting engaged, everything I do, like if I'm like, oh, I'm feeling a bit nauseous, or like I'm feeling this way or that way, people are like, pregnant.
But you have posted that you're off the
yeah, I've taken out the marina, but we're still being very cautious and safe. Like there's, I've got many different ways. I've got the Flow app, I've got the Daisy, I'm running them all. We've got the pull out method going. Yeah, we're running them all. So like we should be safe. But yes, not pregnant, had some gastro. It was confirmed because Michael's sister's partner this morning told us in the group chat that he has gastro from their baby. So I don't know.
People are asking me, why am I sitting here right now this close?
No, we think I'm over it now. That's why we're here.
Yeah, and I was with you last week anyway, so I was just like, whatever, I would have it by now.
You have an immune system of steel, I swear to God.
I do, yeah.
Do you know what's annoying as well? Is like, obviously I was on this big health journey like at the start of the year. I had been having UTI over UTI, went to Hamilton Island and then obviously to Mildura, and like stopped taking my probiotics because I forgot them.
Do you not bring them with you?
Forgot to bring them with me.
I always pack my medication, my pills with me. My little pill case.
I packed at 5 a.m. until 6 a.m. in the morning, and then was like in an Uber at 6:01 on the dot. Didn't think, to be honest, I lost my luggage.
Oh, that's right as well. So even if
heading
you did
to Hamilton on the first day of Hamilton Island anyway, so I wouldn't have had it for the first day and a half. But regardless of that, forgot all of the amazing vitamins that I was taking where I didn't get sick, and literally got home from Hamilton Island. What happens? Get my first UTI of the year. And I was just like, oh,
what would cause a UTI in that situation then? Just the travel?
I mean, I've been taking like so many probiotics.
Yeah.
Not so many probiotics, but I've been taking like
enough,
triple strength probiotics once a day. And I guess maybe to go from that to nothing. And then also like I was always in wet bathers because we were like in the sun. That could have contributed. Who fucking knows at this point, because I just feel like I'm so susceptible to them.
Are you immune? Like, have you clocked Ural now? Like Ural doesn't do anything?
When you're on antibiotics, so you take antibiotics and then you can't do the Ural at the same time, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay.
Is that a myth? Did I just make that up? I'm pretty sure that's
let us know. Old wives' tales.
I'm pretty sure you just take your antibiotics and then heaps of fluids and maybe Hydrolyte.
Yeah.
But before you get onto the antibiotics, you can take Ural to try and like slow the process down. But I mean, once I get a UTI, I need antibiotics to get rid of it. Like there's no getting rid of it from Urals anymore, unfortunately.
Urals are before you get it as well, aren't they? They're more like
it's like when you think you could be getting it, and then you're like, that deep urge to wee. And
you don't have to. That's whenever I take them.
Yeah.
Normally after sex, when you just chill out for a bit and then you keep needing to pee.
Have you ever had a UTI out of interest?
Not that I'd known of.
Right.
I've obviously, I think everyone has those situations where they like think they keep needing to pee and they think they keep needing to pee. And I've had that, but
because Michael got a UTI for the first time.
I'm not surprised.
On the weekend. Well, then you can't pass them on.
Oh, you can't pass them on? Oh.
No, but it was just
there you go. There's another wife's tale that I thought.
Randomly, he got a UTI.
You guys need to go to the toilet quicker.
It's not about going to the toilet quicker. Actually, funny enough, heaps of people on my Instagram were actually tagging me in Chloe from Too Hot to Handle.
Oh, old mate.
Is that the girl who you were chatting to at one point?
Yeah. What's she doing?
So she actually had some surgery over the weekend, getting her, from what I hear from her stories, she said that she was getting her wee hole opened up because it was too small, and it meant that she was getting like heaps of UTIs. And I've never even heard of anyone getting that before. Like, this is the first I'm hearing of this surgery. So heaps of people were sending it to me because obviously people know
maybe
I'm
you
like
need
the
that
UTI queen.
Maybe you need that done.
I mean, maybe, but I didn't even know that was a thing. She was hilarious when she was so funny. Like, I think she made a TikTok on it, and she was like, so I'm getting such, you know how like the people in the UK call their like, you know, vaginas their minge. Yeah. She's like, everyone's about to be looking at my minge and I haven't shaved it. She's hilarious.
Yeah,
and she's like,
funny as.
And before you ask, I'm not getting my flaps cut off. She's actually like so hilarious. Fuck.
I just think it's like those big things of declaring love. I find it like romantic and hot. Like, didn't Billy Bob Thornton do it or something? Like with Angelina Jolie, isn't that the famous story?
I mean, fuck, who knows? I know that Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly do some wild blood shit.
I love it.
I just think it's not a thing for me.
It's not a thing for you? Like, it's not a thing sitting here, like I'm just like, yeah, it's funny, like good times. But like in the moment, I think it's like cool and hot. Not cool, it's the wrong word, but like
so
I think
you're going to have someone miscellaneous, not even a professional nurse, remove your blood and fucking... It's number one, very dangerous.
Very dangerous.
Like, you know,
don't try this at home,
don't
everyone.
Try this at home. And then you're going to wear someone else's blood around your neck like a sicko. Yeah. That's not even hot. It would look weird.
It was like a vial. It was like this. We bought these vials.
That's not even cool. You're wearing something red around your neck. Like, it's giving like serial killer.
Vampire.
It's giving Edward Cullen / serial killer / sick fuck.
Machine Gun Kelly. No, I just find that sort of stuff, like, I reckon it's outrageously, like, yeah. I always said that I would do like a flash mob to declare my love to someone or something like that.
That's cute.
Would you like a flash mob?
I would fucking love a flash mob. I would hate removing my blood and seeing it around someone's neck every day.
Really?
Yes. Also, like, I feel like medicine is just like forever growing, and like you don't know what someone's blood is going to do. Someone will have like your kids or something with that blood one day. You know what I mean? Like,
probably if they can do that. Well,
didn't you say people can make sperm out of bone marrow? I mean, how far off are we from making kids out of blood?
Probably the big plan that she had. Those genetics aren't going anywhere, boy. They're with me.
Wow, I did not expect that conversation to take that turn, but here we are, we're riding the roller coaster of where's your head at.
We always go random places. So we're on your holiday. You got your UTI. Then what?
It just feels weird to go back from blood exertion to
UTIs.
UTIs.
Yeah. Well, how was the trip? We'll skip the UTI then. How was it?
It was amazing. It was amazing to get away. Obviously, the flights were Christmas presents from my parents, which were very lucky. They decided to do that. And
who'd you fly up with?
We flew out with Jetstar, who lost our luggage. So, big red flag.
What do I?
Big red flag.
I'm sorry if you work for Jetstar, but I'm a virgin.
Said Matt never.
Yeah, never. I just swear by him.
Look, I had a bad experience with Virgin later last year. We were on the tarmac for like 4 hours. Granted, there was a thunderstorm, but like they wouldn't put the bags into the plane, blah, blah, blah.
They can't control that. They can't control the weather.
They can't.
They control everything but the weather. They're not God.
Look, I think generally speaking, flights aren't the best at the moment. Like, there's not a lot of people in the market after COVID. Flight prices are higher. The service is a bit shit.
They probably don't have enough people to do all the work as well. Everyone's struggling to find people to, do the jobs.
In saying that, I did have a great flight home with Virgin.
When are you just going to tell me I'm right? Like, just seriously at this point.
There was literally like 30 people on the flight. Everyone had
kicked out leg room.
3 seats. It was pretty blissful. But yeah, Hamilton Island was amazing.
Did you get up early to watch the sunrises?
I did. And you know what? On the first 2 mornings, I was like, Matt told me to get up early and I CBF, not doing it. On the 3rd or 4th morning, Michael was like, Matt told us to do it. We should do it. Yeah. We did it. Best thing I've done. Thank you for the recommendation. Fuck. I was in heaven.
Yeah, it's
amazing.
Was
one of the best things I did all holiday.
Cloudy morning, did you? Or?
It was a bit of a cloudy morning, but it was also just so warm up there.
We were
so beautiful.
We were lucky enough when we got up one morning. It was whale season. So literally we were looking, because you know how you look out and there's what do you call that? There's a word for it where there's 2 mountains and the water comes out. I don't know what the word is. Canal, sure. Maybe. I don't know, but it's a bit bigger than a canal. I don't know, but you could see the whales' tails.
Stop.
In the distance. It was amazing. You couldn't get it on camera. It was obviously too far. But
that's heavenly.
Yeah, it was really nice.
So nice. Hamilton Island is amazing. If you're going there, go to the Hamilton Island Golf Club.
As well.
Did you do that?
Yeah. And the golf buggies around.
Yes. So you basically get a 10-minute ferry ride over to the Hamilton Island Golf Island, would you call it?
Yeah, it's definitely an island.
The lunch there, we had a lunch there. It was incredible, the most beautiful views. Mm-hmm. And then after that, they were like, oh, do you want to do the Hamilton Island golf buggy tour? And I was like, no. My parents were like, you have to do it. It's so good.
That was literally the reaction from the girls as well. But all the boys yeah, let's go. It was fun as.
It was so fun. The funnest thing that we did, that whole day was just amazing. I don't know. There's just something about being led by a buggy and following in a line of buggies. And I had a little drink.
Yeah, you have a nice drink while you go.
Yeah, in my cup holder. And it was just beautifully scenic mountains. We got to hit the golf ball into the distance. It was just beautiful. So highly recommend doing that if you are going to Hamilton Island. Also One Tree Hill, the most amazing sunset view. Mm-hmm. And yeah, the 6 a.m. sunrise swim was beautiful. So, and the catamaran. The catamaran was a must.
I did, didn't you?
Yeah, the sunrise.
Sunset.
Do you know what? I'm so dyslexic when it comes to sunrise and sunset. I always muddle them up. I don't know why.
It's not that bad. It could be worse. Can't even spell.
My left and right.
Yeah, you're bad at left and rights, aren't you? No, was that someone else?
No, I'm good at lefts and rights, but sometimes I use my hand. You know how if you look at your left hand and then you look at, the left hand has an L in between your index finger and your thumb. Yeah, I sometimes do that, but not anymore. Lefts and rights, I'm good. It's more sunrise, sunset. I just always fuck it up.
I thought it was you that was left and right.
No, it's not me. Right. Another woman in your life.
So many, isn't there?
Anyway, it's my 31st birthday.
It is
Friday.
Well, happy birthday for Friday. Make sure everyone wishes Anna happy birthday on Friday.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Big 3-1. I thought about this the other day. It was literally a year ago. I passed out on a park bench, so I've had this phone for a year. I lost my old phone. Yeah, I thought about that the other day, so I'm probably up for a new one now. What do you got planned for your 31st?
I think I'm just going to go up to Red Hill with Michael for the weekend, have a bit of a chill kind of weekend there, and then the girls are going to come up on Saturday, I think, and just have a bit of a winery lunch.
Yeah, the girls.
I was going to invite you, but might as well do it now. You're also welcome to go. Does that feel like a backhanded invite?
Kitty invite. Let me check my calendar.
Okay, that's fine. That's totally fair enough.
So who's going up?
It was just going to be the girls, but obviously, is there accommodation?
What's everyone planning? We staying up there?
So a couple of my friends live kind of close by. One lives in Mount Mornington. Sarah's parents live in, I don't know, Somerville, somewhere close to there. So everyone's kind of in the vicinity. But yeah, it should be fun. So it was going to be the girls. Then obviously Michael's going to be staying up there. So I was like, well, I'll invite Matt, and then maybe one of Michael's friends, or the girls can bring their boyfriends, the ones who have boyfriends. So yeah, whoever wants to come.
You're inviting everyone. Open invite there.
And then obviously it's my engagement party the following week.
That's exciting.
Very exciting. I got to see.
Did you say mine or ours?
Yeah. Okay. We have to talk about this because I keep saying my engagement party.
My mum pulled you up on it as well. She said, Anna keeps saying my. So it keeps saying my engagement party.
But it is my engagement party. A lot of people have pulled me up about this on Instagram.
I don't know.
People are like, you should be saying our engagement party.
But like, you're talking from yourself.
Exactly. And then like Michael will say my engagement party as well.
That's what I said.
Like we've both been saying my engagement party. But like if we were together, I would say our.
That's literally what I was
know.
About to say.
Like I don't want people to think I'm like thinking this is like my 31st birthday.
My wedding.
Yeah, my wedding. Well, it is going to be my wedding.
I understand.
It's not anyone else's wedding.
I understand. Well, it's Michael's.
It's also Michael's too.
I understand what you're saying because if you were with Michael, you'd say our.
Like, for instance, we say my podcast. You'd say my podcast and I'll say my podcast.
Well, yeah, if I was with, like, you weren't
But
there.
if we're together, we'll say our podcast.
Yeah, 100%. That's the same sort of thing.
I don't know, guys. Let us know on our Facebook page. What do you think? Can I say my engagement party or should I be saying our engagement party?
I think you should be. It depends on the circumstances. If you're with Michael.
Circumstantial.
Yeah, with Michael, say ours.
Which I would. And if I'm just talking to my
people just want to get you for everything, don't they? I just want to.
What did you say to your mum when she said that?
Now I think about it, I think she was saying that you said a story about it, didn't you?
Yeah, something maybe.
I should definitely listen to your stories more than I do. No, she said something, and I said, yeah, I said she said something like that, yeah.
You really didn't say a lot there. So what did your mum say about it?
She said, "Oh, Anna's been called out for saying my engagement party, not ours." And then I think I was like, "Yeah," but I said what I said to you. She agreed. Yeah. And she agreed with that.
But anyway, the biggest concern that I'm personally having at the moment is we had an extra dress. So obviously, for everyone who doesn't know, I'm doing a collection with Helen O'Connor where I have designed 3 dresses. But
should you say we in that situation?
Don't. Now I'm going to get anxious. Oh. Let me start that again. Okay.
I don't know. Like what?
Helen O'Connor and I have designed 3 dresses together. We did have a 4th dress that we designed as like a backup in case I wasn't like loving any, but turns out I love all of them. So now we have 4 in the collection.
Oh, nice.
So there's like an extra one. So now I'm like, how many dresses do I wear on my engagement party? Because fuck, I like
do all 4 of them.
I won't get to enjoy the party.
Do all 4 of them. It'd be outrageously fun. It'd be
for who?
For everyone.
You being like, oh, she's in another outfit. Taking the piss out of me.
Yeah, literally. I reckon do all 4.
I was thinking 2. Because like...
Should we do another poll on our Facebook group?
I was thinking 2, but then when we have an after party, which I'm sure we will for my engagement party, I'd wear like the short one.
The more going out sort of one?
Yeah, like a party one.
So that's 3.
So technically it's 3, but at the engagement party it's 2. So I feel
just
like I can get away.
Just throw an extra one into the engagement party. Just do it. I reckon it'd be so good.
Oh, the stress. Anyway, I'm so excited about that.
Same. That's in 2 weeks. I thought it was this weekend actually, but it's next weekend. Very excited.
Got another week.
Got another week.
Got another week in the bank. Also hilarious. The DJ. Oh, are we talking too long now?
No, it's fine. No, it's fine. I'll talk however long.
Also something that's hilarious is the DJ that we have booked has sent me a message, and he's actually so sweet. He's like, "Hey, I just wanted to like ask that obviously for no extra charge, I'll play the. Hold on, let me get it up because I'm not gonna say it right. One sec.
Is this Murph's?
No.
You didn't go with him?
No. He quoted me $5,000. I was like,
for a night. Outrageous.
Okay, hold on. Where is it? Okay. Also something that's hilarious is the DJ that I have booked for the engagement party has sent me a really sweet email being like, "Hey, super excited for the engagement party." He's like, "I play some percussion instruments. So for no extra charge, if you'd like, I'm happy to play the bongos and congas." I was like, I literally had to
congas.
That's what I said. I was like, the bongos, they're drums,
they're
right?
drums, yeah.
They're like, I'm like, what the fuck are the congas?
Are they like? I feel like they're a maraca sort of thing. No.
Let's look it up. Congas.
Well, for no extra cost, yeah, sure. Congas.
This.
Oh, so they're like
they're like two drums, kind of.
They're like bongos, bigger bongos.
Yeah. So anyway, for no extra cost, I was like, fuck yes, like the more the merrier, let's do it. But how cute is that? I was like not expecting to have this extra little element to the night.
He's probably just trying to get himself over, see that people see that he can play instruments, getting hired in a band.
I mean, why not?
Why not?
If you can do it, like, let's do it.
Let's do it. I don't blame you for, I reckon that's fun as. It should be a good night.
It's going to be a very good night.
Should I tell my story about the marketplace?
I feel like we've spoken for way too long. Do you want to talk do the next one? On the... Okay, yeah, that's fine.
I don't mind.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no.
Okay, so Anna, I've been trying to be a minimalist, right?
A what?
A minimalist.
A minimalist, okay.
Minimalist.
Yes.
Get rid of all my stuff. I'm over having shit. Like, I'm just done with it. Like, I shouldn't say it like that, but I just want to, I want to get rid of some stuff, like, and just, be free, have no attachments to, like, objects. Like, how anxious did I get the other day in your room when I was at your house, in your makeup room?
I knew you were going to bring this up. I actually knew you were.
Did I not say every time I look at something new, there's more going on?
Okay, I'm just going to preface this whole story before Matt continues by saying I have just been away to Hamilton Island. I was home for less than 24 hours. Then I went to Mildura, had to double pack. I had to dump all my shit. Then I had to repack. So my house is like spick and span, right? But my makeup room where I get dressed has a little small mountain of clothing that needs to be organized. I haven't yet got around to it. I've got a lot going on.
I'm not having a go at you for that. Like, I'm just saying, I was just like, geez, like every corner I looked in, there was just more happening every time I looked at it. There was like more I looked, when you like look at a picture and there's more that happens in the picture.
It's a medium mountain.
Yeah, it's just like more, you're like, oh, what's that? And I was going through everything. But I'm like, I'm the same as you. I've got so much shit that I've just accumulated over the years, like clothes, just random stuff that I'm a hoarder. I am.
Are you?
Yeah, I'm a bit of a hoarder.
I don't think you are.
Yeah, I'm sort of just trying to not be. Like, I hoard stuff. And like, I've got stuff, and my mentality is, and I was explaining it to you, is like, this stuff's like, it's I don't need it anymore, but it's too expensive to just like throw out or give. Like, I could make some money off this stuff. Like, well, interest rates are up. Price of living's up. If I can get,
we're all on a tight budget.
Yeah, if I can get a bit of extra cash for something, I'm like, fine, whatever. So I'm driving around a company car at the moment, and it had a steering wheel cover on it, which probably not my place, but I didn't like it. So I'm like, I'm going to try sell this. This isn't even my stuff. I'm not even getting rid of my stuff now. I'm just getting rid of everything I can.
You can't get rid of other people's stuff. I mean, it's your dad's company, technically.
Technically, yeah. Well, when I told him this story, I was like, hang on. I was like,
don't ruin a good story.
Yeah, don't ruin it. Yeah. So then it's an RM Williams cover for a steering wheel. So I put it up on Facebook Marketplace. A lot of engagement on it. A lot of people were interested. A lot of people were inquiring. This one guy goes at literally 10 o'clock at night, goes, hey, is this still available? And I'm like, yeah, it is. And he goes, all right, we'll be around in half an hour. And I'm like, sorry, mate, it's 10 o'clock at night. I'm in bed. Come around tomorrow. And he goes, okay, see you tomorrow. So he comes round. How do I put this into words? He wasn't on drugs, but you can tell that he's been around them in his life. Am I allowed to say that? Like,
sure.
Like, you can tell.
I mean, if that's a story, that's a story.
You can tell he's been around him. So he comes up to the door, he knocks, he looks at the steering wheel cover and he goes, oh, it's a lot better than I thought it is. It's genuine leather. And I'm like, yeah. And at this point, he's already heckled me down, or whatever the word is, from haggled down from $30. Mind you, this is $90 new in the shop to $15. And I'm like, okay.
Oh,
and
that's a good deal for this guy.
Yeah,
He's getting a real good deal.
Real good deal.
Genuine leather.
I've put up a print screen of the measurements of it, brand new, the price, all that sort of stuff. So he's got an indication of it. And then he goes, do you mind if I try it on my steering wheel? And I go, yeah, sure, give me the cash first. Like, you're not walking all the way down to your car or down the end of the driveway. Like, give me the cash first. And he goes, oh, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. So he pulls out his wallet. He has no money in there.
Oh, God.
So already I'm like, he was never going to buy this. He was just going to drive off with it. Then he goes down to his car. He brings back $15 in coins.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, what am I supposed to do with this? I go, cheers, mate. And I go, look, if it...
Money's money.
Money's money, yeah.
Money.
Money's money. And I go, look, if it fits, give me the thumbs up, drive off. I'm like, I don't need to I don't need to talk.
You're like trying to wrap this situation up. You're like, I've got things to do, places to be.
Literally, don't just go. And then he goes, yeah, all right. And then as he's walking down the drive, he turns around and he goes, do you have anything else that's R.M. Williams?
Like, this isn't an R.M. Williams shop.
Yeah, get to us. I go, I've got a belt and boots, but I wear them every day to the office. I'm like, I could probably find a jumper. I'm like, I know I had a jacket. I gave it to my sisters. I'm like...
You're racking your brain for everything R.M. Williams. Is that how desperate you are for money?
No, but I was just like, yeah, I don't know. I just didn't want to I was just like, yeah, sure. And then he goes, oh, yeah. And I go, do you wear R.M. Williams stuff? And he goes, no, I just like the brand. So you can get
this is bizarre.
Then he walks down a little bit more, stops again and goes, do you have this in blue? And I'm like, sorry, mate, I'm not a shop. I'm just trying to get rid of this one thing. And he goes, oh, yeah, all right. So then I'm standing on the driveway, not in the doorway. He's down the end of the driveway. I can't really see what he's doing in his car. It's like 45 seconds. And then he just then picks up the steering wheel cover to put, and I'm like, fuck this. So I close the door and I'm like, whatever. And my mum's like, is he gone? I'm like... trying to look out the window. I'm like, no, he's still there. I go, oh my God, he's walking back up the driveway.
Oh God.
With no cover. So he doesn't have the steering wheel cover. So remember I said, give me a thumbs up and leave.
Yeah.
So he knocks on the doorbell, rings the doorbell, knocks on the door and he goes, hey mate, it's a little big. And I'm like, well, I sent you the measurements. Like, you've got them. Like, you've got them. And he goes, yeah, like, I just don't want to be turning a corner and it's loose and then I crash. And I was just like... God. I was like, oh, mate. I was like, just give it back to me then. I was like, and I'll give you back your coins. I was like, I was like, this is too hard for $15. I was like, oh my God. So he goes, I go, do you want it or not? He stops and he goes, well, I don't know. And I'm like, Jesus. So he ends up giving it back to me. He leaves.
Oh my God. That is wildly frustrating.
But he leaves. 10 minutes later, I get this message. So this is where it gets golden. What I saw on Facebook isn't even close to what you're trying to sell me. Your location says a suburb, literally a suburb next to my suburb. Like, I can literally see that suburb from my doorstep. Like, that's how close it is. Says it's blah area. Honesty ain't your forte. Hey. Thanks for wasting my fucking time, clock emoji, and petrol. I reply back, sorry, mate, for the confusion. Confusion, this face. Nope, you're taking a pic of a cool-looking steering wheel, which you obviously don't know, for sale to lure people to try buy your old shitty black worn-out leather crap, which is now stretched to 37 inches. Nope, not confusion, mate. It's called false advertising, and you're all right scamming people. You are a prick. For $15.
Prick. It's $15. I mean, times are tight, but fuck, if you've got enough money to go searching for a steering wheel cover, that's not something that's been on high on the agenda of my want list.
Yeah, no, mine either. Well,
each to their own. I mean, I don't know.
He gave me a 1-star rating as well.
That is nuts.
So ended up that whole saga with that steering wheel went on for ages. Some guy ended up saying, can you bring it to me? I was going that way, so I brought it to him.
Did he think the same thing?
It was perfect.
Was it a shitty?
No, it was perfect. He loved it, but he didn't have $15 because he got me down to I put it up for $15 then. He didn't have $15, so he gave me $14 in coins. And I was just like, I don't want this. I was like, this is not worth my time or effort. I was like, just take it and keep it. I'm like, whatever. Yeah.
I don't know about Facebook Marketplace anymore for you. That sounds like torture.
It was. It is. And that's what
now that crazy guy knows where you live.
That is what's concerning as well. That is what's very...
What is wrong with people? Like,
If you have a Facebook Marketplace story, please tell us on our Facebook page. Like, I want to hear them because
that would be a good hotline.
Yeah, a good hotline because they're
this is a great hotline. Matt's started there.
Started it off. Yeah, like I just think that people are wild. Like for $15.
So just to clarify, how old was this?
I don't know. It was with the new car that was bought. It was on the steering wheel.
So did it look new?
Yeah, it looked genuinely new. Like the other guy was wrapped with it. He was over the moon.
$14.
Yeah, he got like a great deal for it. Like this, I don't know what this guy. He just looked like he was on a warpath.
Jeez.
He just hated life.
And that is why I don't use Facebook Marketplace.
Well,
I've bought a few things from there, to be fair.
I've never bought. I've sold some stuff, and when it's just so easily done, like it's just such a breeze. The person like gets it, and they're like, "Yeah, cool."
But it could be anyone, and that's the problem that you're facing.
That is, yeah. So, recommendation is. Oh, what's your recommendation for this week?
I think this can be split into 2 episodes. By the way, I reckon we start next week's hotline with that story.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, because we've already given Hamilton Island recommendations. This is so long. Yeah. Like, how long have we been going for? I reckon this is 2 episodes here.
Yeah, I mean, I just think a big one. We haven't been in the studio for a bit.
Yeah, I
guess.
guess.
It's up to you.
I'm just
Maybe
saying.
Maybe we do one hotline.
It's just because it's like, yeah. But anyway, do you want to ask me?
You did. What's your recommendation for this week then?
Okay, so last night, Michael and I watched is it a movie? Let me start again. Ask me again.
So, what is your recommendation for this week?
Okay, so on Netflix, there is a series called Maestro in Blue. I've only watched the first 2 episodes, and so far it's very good. So to preface this, it was recommended to Michael and I because it's set in Corfu, which is where we're getting married, in Paxos in Corfu. So, like, we haven't been to Corfu, so obviously we were, like, dying to watch this because it just, you get to see it in the surroundings. Looks gorgeous, by the way. But anyway, we're watching this movie.
It's a movie or a TV?
Well, it feels like a movie, but I think it's just like a TV series.
What do they call them? They call them something, yeah.
Like a 6-part TV series. Anyway, it's really good. But it's I can't talk. It's Greek, but you can like dub it into American English. What's wrong with me?
It's fine.
Do you want me to just start it again? Because it's just a bit confusing.
Yeah.
Okay. Ask me again. Fuck.
So what is your recommendation for this week, Anna?
Okay, so obviously Michael and I are getting married in Corfu. And there's a show on Netflix at the moment that is set in Paxos in Corfu. So it was recommended to us by my parents. Michael's parents have also seen it. It's called Maestro in Blue. We were basically just tuning in because we wanted to see Corfu because we haven't been there before. But it's actually a very good series. We've only watched 2 episodes and it's very like juicy and interesting. It's actually in Greek, but they've dubbed English over it, and it's.
I don't know. I can't do that.
I hate that too. Look,
I can't do that.
I'm gonna say I hate that too.
Yeah.
I don't hate this one because it's actually not that obvious.
Okay.
Because like there's not a lot of like facial close-ups. It's like it's really good. Anyway, we've turned on this TV show and like we're watching it. It's very like interesting straight up, and Michael's like, the main girl, she looks exactly like you, but in Greek. I was like, well, maybe this is what our future daughter will look like. And then I was like, so do you think she's hot? And he's like, and he's like,
101 toxic.
And he's like, no.
Well, then like, it looks like you, so he doesn't feel
hot.
Exactly.
That
you're set up for.
That is the conversation we had. So anyway.
Oh, I love it. Everyone does it, but geez.
Maestro in Blue. It's on Netflix. It's really great. Get to see a bit of where I'm getting married. The girl apparently looks like the Greek version of me. You guys can watch it and tell me if you think we look alike. And yeah, that's my recommendation for the week.
My recommendation for the week, real quickly, it's a show as well, Yellow Jackets.
Ooh.
So
what's it on?
It's on Paramount Plus.
Okay.
It's a horror/thriller. You don't know exactly what's going on. They leave a little bit like to the unknown. To sum it up, it's about a soccer group of girls. Their soccer team crashes in the middle of nowhere.
Wow.
And they don't get found for 18 months. So it shows them in the forest surviving. It's like
18 months.
Yeah, it's like Lord of the Flies. With
it sounds like Lost.
Yeah, with a bit of Lost about it because there's supernatural stuff playing into it. But then you see what we think of the survivors so far, the couple of the main ones, in modern times. So it flashes between them and out in the forest.
Wow.
Well, the opening scene, I can tell this, they end up eating one of each other. So there's cannibalism, like it's full on.
Wow.
It's really good.
See, because I hate thrillers and horrors, but I feel like that sounds like super interesting.
It's really good. I think that a lot of people don't know about it, so that's why I'm recommending it.
What's it called again?
Yellow Jackets.
Yellow Jackets. Okay, Maestro in Blue, Yellow Jackets.
You've got my Amazon Prime account, so you go through to Paramount.
Perfect. What did I have that? Matt gave it to me to watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians.
Yeah, no, that was Disney Plus.
Oh, Disney Plus.
And then I was like, what the fuck? Who's watching this other shit on my Disney Plus account?
I haven't logged on for a while but the new episode of the Kardashians has just come out, so I will be logging on.
Do you ever see some of the stuff I watch and go, what the fuck's wrong with this guy?
I'm honestly never on it, to be honest. Like, I've been on it like for the 10 episodes that came out of the Kardashians, and I've never been on it.
You've watched some other stuff?
No, I haven't. Might be one of your exes, because I promise you, I've
Really?
only watched the 10 episodes of the Kardashians.
There were some random like documentaries, and I was like, "Who's been watching this?" And I thought it was you, but maybe it's an ex. Who knows?
Well, look. On that note, let's jump into our hotline. How long have we been going for?
I don't mind because people always say they want it to go longer. Yeah, from what I hear.
43 minutes, and that won't be a lot of cutting. I think that could be 2.
Yeah, it's up to you. I'm happy with 1.
Alex, you can make the decision.
Or we could leave a hotline out.
Because then it just means we've got less work to do. Because we've got.
Yeah, we'll see. But then you want to talk about your party next Monday.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first
True.
Okay, so this hotline is anonymous. It actually says worst date story ever.
Ooh.
Hey Matt and Anna, I've been following you guys since early COVID and have listened to every single podcast episode, and I love your podcast.
Love you too.
I just want to tell you about my worst ever date. So I'd been talking to this guy for a few months, and we finally decided to go on a date. We didn't live close to each other, so when I finally got the chance to meet him, and we were going into the city to the comedy club. There was a good show on, and he was a member. And I was very excited about it because it was one of my favourite comedians. So he picked me up in his new car, which I was very excited about. We went for tea in the city, and then we went to this comedy show. But once we got there, he realised that it was a ticketed event and that you had to buy tickets for it, which was pretty disappointing because he's been talking about it for weeks. And it was sold out, so then we couldn't get in. So we decided instead that we would go up to the lookout where you can see the whole of Melbourne at night time. Beautiful. So we're driving up there. His car's pretty speedy. Like, he's driving the speed limit, but it's pretty speedy because it's like not a sports car, but more like one. And he's very excited about that, so maybe showing off a little bit. I'm not excited. I'm starting to feel sick because I get motion sickness. Oh, no. But I keep going. We get up to the top, and sure enough, it's closed. So by this point, I'm over it. I'm tired. I feel like vomiting. So we start going back down, and I just ask him to drop me back because I've had enough. And I'm really nice about it, but I'm just not feeling well, and I told him that. Okay. And then on the way back to him dropping me off, I fell asleep in the car, and I woke up to getting back to where he picked me up from. And that's about it. I never spoke to him again. We never had another date, and it was the worst date ever.
Look, I'm not going to lie, like, poor preparation by him, but, like, dates could be a lot worse than that.
Well, Well, I mean, if they've been talking about going to a comedy show and she's literally told this guy, this is my favorite comedian, I'm so excited. Imagine seeing your favorite wrestler and you're going on a date and some girl's like, I've booked you in to see this your favorite wrestler you're up and about. Yeah, and then she goes, oops, forgot. You'd be like, what do you mean you forgot?
I'd be pretty shattered and annoyed. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. But he was a member, so couldn't he have got a ticket cheaper or got in?
It's sold out. Maybe he wasn't a member.
I feel like comedy clubs are just going to let you two people slip in and sit in the back.
Do you know what it sounded like to me? It sounded like maybe he was like, he's just put a big old paycheck on that new car of his. He's a bit broke financially. The bank account's been looking better. He's like, can I really afford these tickets? I'm going to go with no, so I'm going to pretend to forget. Option 2, I'm going to take her to this lookout and maybe we can get a bit freaky deaky in the car. What do you think? How on the money am I?
I reckon that's pretty on point for how a guy's brain would work. Do you remember going to lookouts?
I loved going to lookouts.
Did you ever get freaky deaky at a lookout?
Yeah. Did you?
Yeah, I feel like I did. I don't remember like actually. Do you know what I mean? Like it's not like a. But I know I took girls to lookouts. And I'm sure we got freaky deaky, as you say.
Well, it's like, you know what I mean? It's like so typical of a guy. They take you to a dark place. It looks romantic, but you're also in the safety of the warm car.
There's other cars there as well.
Yeah, but people separate. It's not like, what's the word? It's not protocol to park beside another car at a lookout.
That's just poor.
Not that I've been to a lookout any time in the past 10 years, probably.
I remember taking a girl, because this is like when you were young, 18, 19, just like, no, like this bloke. It's probably the same story. Just no organisation for a date. So I just took her to go get like Yochi and then took her up to the lookout.
I love Yochi.
Oh, it's amazing. I had it the other day.
It's so good.
It's so fucking
Michael
good.
after dinner, Yochi?
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay.
It's so good.
We've done a couple of double dates at Yochi.
We have actually. We planned Byron at Yochi.
We did too.
That feels like yesterday.
That feels like a long time ago to me.
And then that ended up being my local Yochi.
Yeah. I have a new local. There's one on Chapel Street now. Anyway, we're getting off topic.
Did we go to that one?
No, we haven't been to that one yet, but we should plan that.
No, I feel like we did.
Who knows?
I've been to Yochi that many times.
Hope you have some better first dates in the future who actually plan things and don't just try to get freaky deaky at the lookout.
And this is for any guys listening. Plan your dates. Don't be a shit. I was going to say a swear word. Don't be shit. Just...
Like if a girl's getting ready, doing their hair, makeup, maybe fake tan.
And there's nothing hotter than a guy.
Nails. If a girl's doing all of that.
But there's nothing hotter than a guy that goes, we're going here, I've planned it out. He just puts his foot down. Girls love that.
That is hot. Yeah. Oh, I reckon the hottest dates I've ever been on with a man is when they pick me up, number one. So like I don't even have to organize an Uber. They'll just like drive, pick me up. We get to the restaurant, they order a bottle of wine. They're like, what do you like? I'm like, I drink red. Order a bottle of wine.
Boss vibes. The boss squad coming in.
That is the standard that every guy
should be doing and every girl should have.
And then you just drink that bottle of wine. Like they're driving, they'll have a couple. You can get a bit like lit. You get driven home. They give you a kiss. Like in the car before you get out. Oh,
they don't come up that night. They leave you wanting more.
They're not like, want to come back to mine?
Ooh. You want me to come up?
You want to have some tea?
Yeah. Want to come up for a nightcap? Want to get freaky deaky?
Okay, guys. Well, on that note, we want to hear from you guys. So send any story times, questions, advice, and any tea or any topic at all to our Instagram or to Where's Your Head At pod@gmail.com to be featured on an episode, and our producer Alex will be in touch.
Okay, guys. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.